Good afternoon, field hockey fans, and welcome to the campus of Episcopal Academy in beautiful Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. We are here at Buggy Field. Big day for both of these two local high schools as they square off in the annual Agnes Irwin EA Day contests. Thanks for joining us. My name is Meg White here. The elements are not necessarily in the favor of the players or the fans this afternoon, but we soldier on. Mother Nature giving us a taste of Tropical Storm Nicole here in the wind and the rain. But this contest will go forward. The weather certainly not dampening the spirits of these two squads or the fans in attendance this afternoon. Starting lineups for the visiting Agnes Irwin Owls. They will be in blue, moving left to right on your screen. Catherine Sharkey, Charlotte Rowe, Catherine Lurch, Elle Brady, Allison Gerber, Maggie Mullen, Lucy Page, Eliza Vander, Lauren DeRose, Caroline Chisholm, and in goal for the Agnes Irwin Owls, Sarah Davis. For the homestanding Episcopal Academy Church women in white, moving right to left on your screen, Alexis Ventresca, Mary Gilman, Catherine Powell, Bella Notaro, Paige McMeekin, Victoria Lynn, Charlie Bruder, Rebecca Block, Kylie Gallagher, Grace Murphy, and in goal, Isabella Andrews, the junior. And we are underway here from Buggy Field. Thanks for tuning in. If you're at home, safe and warm, it is a damp and rainy afternoon here for this field hockey clash, second of the regular season for these two squads. Third meeting this season. One in conference, one in the PACA tournament, both won by Episcopal by scores of 2-1. McMeekin trying to carry forward for Irwins. McMeekin still in the center of the field. Foul there. Episcopal will maintain possession. On the start from Bruder, she is the anchor of this team. Taken away at the top of the circle. Beautiful defense there from Catherine Sharkey for the Owls. Beautiful job on the near side then to maintain possession. That was Eliza Vander playing it forward. Unfortunately, a pass unable to be controlled. Restart here on the near sideline. That's Ventresca. Ball forward, beautifully played. Looking for Gallagher forward, unable to control. Ball lifted off the stick of Ventresca. It will go over to the Owls here again. A restart on this near sideline. Lucy Page. Nicely defended there by Episcopal. On the turnover was McMeekin. Battle for the ball in the midfield. DeRose clears it out to the far side. Out over the sideline, an Episcopal restart, but a nice job there on the back line from Agnes Irwin, clearing that ball out of danger. Bruder on the restart, switching fields. Beautiful step forward there from Irwin's. Vander, aggressive, stepping forward into space, turned back over. Ventresca moving forward into the circle. Ball beautiful across the mouth of an open cage. No white jerseys there to pick it up. Ball lifted off of the stick of Agnes Irwin into the body of an Episcopal player. Episcopal will have the ball, looking to make penetration into the circle to create an opportunity. Bruder into the circle. Ball lifted off her stick. We'll have a restart coming out for the Owls. Owls transitioning across their back line, looking to change their point of attack. Ventresca flips it up and off her stick. Restart for the Owls here on the near sideline. Ball lifted. Episcopal on the restart. Powell. Nice ball forward. Attempted break up there from Mullen. Episcopal still on the attack. Cleared out of the circle nicely by the Owls. Referee ruled off of an Agnes Irwin player's foot inside the circle. Episcopal will have their first corner of the day and our first corner of the afternoon. Again, these two teams have played twice this year, once in conference, once as part of the PACA tournament. Episcopal taking both of those contests 2-1. In tight games, these set pieces in field hockey so critically important. The attacking team with the advantage. Defense looking to rush and put pressure on this ball as quickly as possible. Bruder shot, deflected and saved. Beautiful job by the Agnes Irwin keeper, and save again. Sarah Davis standing tall in goal for the Owls, and they will have the ball on the restart coming out. Bruder, exceptionally dangerous, one of the best field hockey players certainly in Pennsylvania, if not in the country, looking to continue her career next year at the University of North Carolina, joining former EA teammate Ashley Sessa, who's had quite a first year with the Tar Heels down in the ACC. Currently the #1 ranked team in the country, kicking off NCAA tournament play this afternoon, hosting at Shelton Field down in Chapel Hill. Irwin's on the restart, Episcopal on the restart. That was Bruder looking for space in the circle, turned away by a team of Agnes Irwin Owls. They're going to have to know where she is at all times today and send that pressure early and often. Ball played back by EA, looking to change their point of attack. Ball up forward into the circle. Gallagher is looking for space. Beautiful defense there from the Owls, 1v1, and they will win the ball coming out. Agnes Irwin backline under some pressure early here in the first quarter, but standing tall thus far. 9:22 left to play in the first quarter. Ball forward for the Owls. Irwin's on the attack. Caroline Chisholm looking for the circle, gets it on a reverse chip. Shot and trickles wide off of her stick, just wide of the circle. You can see the elements coming into play today, absolutely affecting both teams equally, but there it looked like Chisholm just couldn't hold her footing as she came into the circle looking for Agnes Irwin's first shot on goal of the afternoon. Bruder with the restart. Ball ruled dangerous, goes right back over to the Owls. Chisholm asking for the foul, does not come at the edge of the circle. Episcopal on the transition. Great job by the Irwin's defense. Turned right back over. Gallagher, back to Vantreska, back to Gallagher, a little two-person game. Nice defense there again by the Owls. Beautiful step forward. Lucy Page, she turns it over. Working here on the near sideline. Nice job by Vander to recover for the Owls. Ball lifted dangerously into the Episcopal players. Long ball out harmlessly over the end line. Looked like McMeekin was hoping to find Bella Notaro up ahead for Episcopal, but that connection was missed. Agnes Irwin on the restart. Great pressure from Episcopal, winning it back. Ball forward into the circle. Beautiful stick work there from Agnes Irwin. Vander has been solid all afternoon. Ball here on the near sideline, a bit of scuffle, sticks flying a little bit. Again, emotions are high here this afternoon. This is a big rivalry matchup between these two internet schools. Stolen away here at the midfield by Agnes Irwin. Oh, it's a tough break there, ruled off the foot. Charlotte Rowe was looking really a great opportunity there for the Owls, but the ball ruled off of her body. Episcopal on the restart. Again, it's a big day for both of these schools, both of these programs. Lots of fans here in attendance from both sides competing this afternoon in multiple sports to see who will take home the annual banner. Enthusiasm from the Agnes Irwin bench for Eliza Vander, doing a yeoman's job here on the near sideline thus far this afternoon. Irwin's looking to transition the ball, transfer across their back line. Beautiful look forward. That's Gerber in the midfield. Gerber looking wide, unfortunately loses her footing on the turf. Gerber just slipping and falling there in the midfield. Really no contact. Trainers and Agnes Irwin, coaches and staff onto the field. Again, we're here for this afternoon's field hockey matchup between the Agnes Irwin Owls and the Churchwomen of Episcopal Academy here on Agnes Irwin EA Day. From a rain-soaked and windy Gina Buggy Field on the campus of Episcopal University. My name is Meg White. Thanks so much for joining in this afternoon. We've got 6:10 left to play in the first quarter. We are locked 0-0. Both these squads still trying to figure each other out and also figure out how they're able to play in less than ideal conditions here this afternoon. Brief stoppage in play for a player injury on the field. She's being taken care of by the coaching staff and the training staff. And she's up. Appears to be walking it off. So sigh of relief from the Agnes Irwin sideline. Walking off under her own power is the Owls' Allison Gerber. Hopefully she will be able to return this afternoon. We'll have a restart here on the field. Don't often see this. I think we're going to have a bully on the spot. This is the way that field hockey games used to start before we had the pass back in my playing days. So we'll see the bully on the spot. They will tap sticks, and then it will be essentially a face-off, much like ice hockey, to see who will win possession of this ball. Won by Episcopal. Bruder looking to carry forward. She is stripped of the ball. A little bit of too physical contact there. Bruder trying to win that ball back. Agnes Irwin trying to start quickly. The referee not happy with that restart, and she will bring it back. Look forward there for Chisholm. Chisholm looking to carry forward off of her body. Episcopal will restart. It's Rebecca Block carrying forward. Ball into the circle. Ball, and we will have a penalty corner. Second penalty corner of the afternoon, both awarded to Episcopal. Again, these set piece opportunities so valuable in these tight games, emotional games. Agnes Irwin defense thus far standing tall. We'll see if they can handle what Episcopal has drawn up this afternoon. Ball rolls out, quick stick stop, passing back low, looking for the post. Beautiful defense there from Agnes Irwin. Broken up beautifully by Maggie Mullen. Agnes Irwin defense still standing tall. Great job on the clear. Ball will be Episcopal possession, but the Owls successfully defend their second penalty corner of the afternoon. 4:31 left here to play in the first quarter. Big change of direction there, crossing the field from Bruder, and that ball trickles out of bounds. It will be possession over to the Agnes Irwin Owls and Charlotte Rowe on the restart. Big ball forward. Can't connect with the teammate. We'll have possession over to Episcopal. Ball up in the air off an Agnes Irwin stick. Ruled dangerous off the Episcopal restart, so the Owls will have possession, looking to get the ball into the circle and generate some chances to get some shots on goal. Ball flat over to Vander. Looks into the circle. White jerseys there. Bruder chasing it out. lifting the stick beautifully. Beautiful stick work by Bruder, carrying forward across the midfield. Bruder, another dodge. Bruder, lots of blue jerseys still with possession off of the foot of Vander. Bruder on the restart. Episcopal looking to get into the circle. Beautiful defense there again by Vander. She has been the anchor of this back line for the Owls this afternoon. Episcopal still threatening. Restart for the Church women just outside the circle. Looking to get end line. Arden Mankiewicz, the sophomore. Be a long hit coming in for the Church women. Bruder on the restart, playing a little two-man game here at the top of the circle with block. Again, Vander, outstanding job on the back line. She is just everywhere for the Owls this afternoon. Powell looking to transfer across the back line for EA, changing their point of attack. Ball played forward. Wind really starting to pick up here in addition to the rain. We're approaching 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Still tied 0-0 at Buggy Field. Agnes Irwin on the restart. Asking for and getting the foul was Catherine Holmes. Irwin's on the restart. That ball chipped up into the air and then replayed, trying to keep the throw of play going, but the official was right there. Call that foul. Nice work here to carry forward by Charlotte Rowe. Oh, great idea, looking for her teammate here on the near sideline, changing direction. She was looking for Natalia Russin. Couldn't quite make that connection. A lot of big balls from both teams here this afternoon. I'm not sure if that strategy is going to work in the current conditions. Looking for those long passes, those long connections might be a better strategy to try to play a little bit tighter, a little bit more technical on the ball this afternoon. Approaching 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Still 0-0. The Agnes Irwin defense stepping forward and really doing a yeoman's job defending two corners. This is nice work here from Agnes Irwin's Caroline Chisholm. Chisholm carries forward. She was looking ahead for Catherine Sharkey. There'll be Episcopal hit coming out. Bruder signaling for the ball, and she'll restart for the Church women. Bruder with that big drive, looking to play that ball forward, tipped up and off the stick of a teammate. Saved inbounds here on the near sideline. That's Lauren DeRose for the Owls. She is just looking to kill this clock. That's great field hockey IQ. 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Beautifully done by DeRose. Great strategy here. Just going to kill the rest of this first quarter. The horn will sound. The first quarter ends. We are tied 0-0 here at Buggy Field on the campus of Episcopal Academy for the annual EA Agnes Irwin Day field hockey matchup between the visiting Owls of Agnes Irwin and the homestanding Church women of Episcopal Academy. Thanks so much for joining in today. If you're at home and safe and warm, we are envious of you. We are experiencing the effects of Tropical Storm Nicole here, but that has not dampened the spirits of these players and fans. We'll take a quick break, as the teams do, and we will be back to bring you second quarter action. Good afternoon and welcome back, field hockey fans. We are here at a rainy and windswept Buggy Field for this afternoon's field hockey matchup between the homestanding church women of Episcopal Academy and the Agnes Irwin Owls. If you sense some excitement, it is certainly in the air. It is the annual AIS EA Day. These teams are competing not only to see who will win the second conference matchup in the interaction between these two teams, but also contribute to their school winning the annual banner. Schools will be competing in multiple sports today, and the winner will take home bragging rights and the much desired banner for the coming year. We've played through a scoreless first quarter, and we'll get ready for the opening tap here from Agnes Irwin. Ball intercepted there beautifully by Bruder. Bruder carrying across the midfield. Bruder still forward. Bruder running into Vander, who has done an outstanding job for the Owls in the defensive third this afternoon. That foul was ruled on Vander. Bruder with the restart, looking to change her point of attack. Ball played out over the far sideline. Possession over to the Agnes Irwin Owls. Irwin's on the restart. Catherine Holmes looking forward, unable to connect with. Looked like she was looking for Allison Gerber, who appears to be back in the game after a injury scare midway through the first quarter, so that's good news if that in fact is Gerber. Ball carried forward for the Owls. Foul there on the outside of the circle, a little too physical from on the defense from Episcopal. Agnes Irwin will have the restart, looking to get this ball into the circle and generate a scoring opportunity here as we begin the second quarter. Ball, point of transition change, ball forward into the circle, goalie out. Beautiful job there from Isabel Andrews, the junior goalie from Episcopal. Irwin still threatening. Episcopal able to clear the ball out of the circle, over the sidelines, out of danger, but Agnes Irwin will restart on their front foot as we begin the second quarter. Ball lifted. Episcopal will have the ball coming out on a restart. Long ball again from Bruder. She's just got a big hit. She is lethal, certainly on penalty corners for the church women, but then also looking for that long. There is no offsides in field hockey, so she's looking to play that ball forward, flip the field on the Owls, force them, she's either looking for a teammate on the connection or forcing the Owls to restart from deep within their defensive third. Aerial there from DeRose. Brought down by the church women. Ball played into the circle, looking for Bruder. Great job with stick down defense there from Elle Brady for the Owls. Irwin's defense again standing strong. That back line composed and confident, not giving an inch here this afternoon. Successfully have defended 2 penalty corners and multiple attempts by EA to penetrate that circle and generate shooting opportunities. DeRose plays flat for Vander. Catherine Sharkey. Great stick work there. Great lacrosse, or great field hockey IQ. Off the stick of the defender and out of bounds. It'll be the Irwin's ball on a restart. And here we see Gerber, who's back in the game, thankfully. Great ball played forward into the circle. Irwin's. Great defense from Episcopal. Sharkey not able to control. Bruder on the sideline, unable to use her stick work to control that ball through. It'll be Agnes Irwin on the restart. Vander, great ball forward, looking for the circle. Intercepted by EA. Great challenge there by the Owls. Referee rules off the body of the Irwin's player. Possession back to Episcopal. Murphy trying to bring the ball forward. She is double teamed successfully by Agnes Irwin. They generate the turnover. Nice work there from Chisholm. Ball forward into the circle. Looking for Holmes. Out over the back line. Free hit coming out for the Churchwomen. Agnes Irwin bench asking for the penalty corner, not forthcoming from the officials here this afternoon. It'll be Bruder on the restart. Ball played forward. Vander just having a career day for Agnes Irwin. Successfully finds Holmes. Looked like we might have seen the first penalty corner for the Owls, but ruled off the body of Holmes there just at the top of the circle. Episcopal on the restart. Chisholm just anchoring this midfield for the Owls this afternoon. Consistently able to step forward and change a possession and look ahead for her teammates, trying to generate some attack momentum for the Owls. It's Bruder here again on the restart. Referee not happy with the positioning of the ball. The referee wanted her to go to the far sideline. She's moving forward. Finally, we have a happy medium here, and more play has resumed. Great ball into the midfield from EA. Looking to switch the fields for Ventresca here on the near sideline. Great look from Ventresca up for Gallagher. Episcopal on the attack again. Irwin takes it right back. Nice work here by Sharkey on the near sideline. Obstruction there. Vander again. Bit of a stoppage play here. 2 balls on the field. Vander up the sideline, tapped out. Good job by McMeekin to slow her down. Restart. Beautiful look ahead for Chisholm. Chisholm dribbling through the midfield. She's double teamed. Chisholm still on the ball. Chisholm looking for the circle. Chisholm into the circle. Reverse chip. Finds a teammate low. Goalie out. Save. Chisholm again on a reverse. Referee will rule that reverse chip dangerous. It was lifted into the air. Too many players in the area. So it'll be an EA hit coming out. That was probably one of Agnes Irwin's strongest offensive initiatives of the afternoon. Trying to generate some sustained attacking pressure on this EA team. That's Charlotte Rowe, far sideline. She's going to look into the circle. Nice job by Rowe. Beats one defender, now another. Just outside, foul. Here comes Chisholm. He's looking to advance the ball into the circle. Bruder was having none of it. Gerber back into the game, looking for the circle. Chisholm, Vander, into the circle. Beautiful ball played forward. The referee will rule a corner. And the Agnes Irwin sideline registers their enthusiasm. Ball tipped off the foot of an Episcopal defender and out over the sideline. A corner is called. So that sustained attacking momentum that Agnes Irwin so sorely lacked in the first quarter, definitely present here as we tick down in quarter 2 towards 6:20 left to play. This is the Owls' first corner opportunity of the afternoon. Ball inserted. Stick stop. Swept in. Can they finish? Nice job by the EA defense. Clearing that out of the circle. Irwin's maintains possession, looking to get back inside that critical scoring area. And we have another corner. These set piece opportunities, again, so critical, especially in close games, especially when we're dealing with conditions that are not ideal like we've got today. Plenty of wind, plenty of rain today for this field hockey matchup this afternoon at Buggy Field. Agnes Irwin showing a different look on this corner opportunity. Ball comes in, up top, pass low, shot. Just off the pads. Nice job by the Episcopal goalkeeper. That was Andrews with the save. Episcopal still forward, or Agnes Irwin still forward. Chisholm looking to get that shot off, unable to do so effectively, and it'll be EA coming out on the restart. Bruder. Again, just so effective with that big ball. If she connects with the teammate, they've got a fast break in transition. If she misses her teammate, she successfully flipped the field. And Irwin's has done a better job here in the second quarter of generating offensive opportunities. So EA doesn't want them anywhere near that critical scoring circle. Here's Gerber. Nice job by Gerber. Referee plays advantage. Ball here on the near sideline. Looked like it was off the body of Alexis Ventresca. No whistle from the official. Ball played forward. Out of bounds here on the near side, and Episcopal on the restart. Caroline Powell for the Church women. Ball lifted up and into the body of Catherine Sharkey. For those who are not aware, the field hockey ball is very hard plastic, and when it gets lifted into your body, it hurts. So Sharkey taking a break here. Ball won back by Episcopal. Ventresca here on the near sideline. Looking toward a very open midfield, unable to connect there with Rebecca Block streaking up. Irwins wins it back. There on the far sideline, that's Charlotte Rowe for the Owls. Looks middle field. Stick obstruction there on the Church women. The Owls will have it again. Agnes Irwin able to really maintain some consistent attacking pressure here in the second quarter as the clock winds down to about 3 minutes. Church women in transition. Bruder triple teamed. Ball taken away by Rowe. Episcopal working hard toward that circle. De Gennaro. Ball played into the circle now. Great work there by DeRose to break it up and clear it out. This Agnes Irwin back line has really stood tall. They haven't had to work as hard here in the second quarter as they did in the first, but very, very effective at when Episcopal has been able to penetrate that scoring circle, clearing the ball out without allowing any significant scoring opportunities. Beautiful aerial there on the far sideline. Again, looking circle. A lot of room there. Reverse chip. Out over the end line. It'll be an Agnes Irwin free hit coming out. 2:15 left to play here in the second quarter. We're still knotted 0-0. The wind and particularly the rain starting to pick up here at Buggy Field. There's a point where you just can't get any wetter, and I think we are certainly approaching that point. Having a little trouble getting a ball out here on the field using pink balls this afternoon for visibility. Now we've got two. Will be Lauren DeRose on the restart for the Agnes Irwin Owls. Just over 2 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Irwin's on the restart. Beautiful work there from Ventresca, winning the ball back for the Church women. Fallon Irwins and Episcopal will look toward the circle. Ball harmly across the field and out of bounds across the end line. It'll be an Agnes Irwin restart. I mentioned a few moments ago the rain was picking up. Now the wind seems to be getting into the action as well. So conditions here continue to be a challenge on Buggy Field this afternoon, and our score is still not at 0-0. Agnes Irwin trying to get something going as the second quarter winds down, but the ball in transition out over the sideline. It'll be a restart for Caroline Powell for the Churchwomen. Ball up into the air. Just a fantastic job there by Vander. She has been a defensive stalwart for the Owls this afternoon. Van Treska looking forward to the circle. Nicely defended by Irwins. It trickles harmlessly out of bounds. 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. It'll be DeRose on the restart. DeRose very smartly at the end of the first quarter killed about 40 seconds of clock by taking the ball to the corner. She's looking to play this forwards, looking for a big clear. Unable to do so, but wins the ball back, carrying through, just trying to keep it out of danger and let the clock expire here as we edge toward halftime. Bruder's on the restart, 20 seconds left on the clock. Bruder, big ball forward. Nice stick handle there. Episcopal looking for the circle as the clock winds down. 8 seconds. Ball out over the sidelines, and Agnes Irwin will take their time to bring this in and let this first half clock expire. And so it does. Thanks so much for tuning in this afternoon. We are here on a rain and wind-swept Buggy Field for a field hockey matchup as part of the annual Episcopal Agnes Irwin Day. This is the field hockey contest, and we are locked in a 0-0 contest after 30 minutes of action. My name is Meg White. We're so glad you joined us today. We've got a great crowd here in person despite the elements, and hopefully you're joining us this afternoon from home. We thank you for tuning in. The teams are going to take a break, and we will come back with second half action. Field hockey fans, and welcome back to Buggy Field on the campus of Episcopal University in beautiful Newtown Square. This is Interact Field Hockey, but Interact Field Hockey with an asterisk because today marks the annual EA Agnes Irwin Day. These two schools are locked in a battle for possession of the banner and bragging rights for the next year, as these two rivals square off in what is their second Interact Conference game of the year. Their third matchup, these two teams played to a 2-1 score in their first conference matchup, and then most recently they met up in the PESA tournament, Episcopal also taking that contest 2-1. We start the third quarter notched 0-0. We've switched sides now. Episcopal in their home whites, moving left to right on your screen. The Agnes Irwin Owls in their visiting navy, moving right to left on your screen. Fairly evenly played first two quarters. Episcopal definitely on the front foot for the first 15 minutes. And then the second quarter, the Owls managed to flip the script, generate some offensive firepower of their own. Both teams, 2 penalty corners on the day. Both goalies, some key saves to keep this match 0-0 as we start our third 15 minutes. Episcopal on the attack, looking to change their point of attack. Transfer across the back line. Ball tapped forward. Challenged nicely there by Agnes Irwin. That is Eliza Vander. She has had a tremendous game for the Owls, a leader on defense for this team, a big part of the reason why we remain scoreless here at Buggy Field. Believe it or not, the rain has stopped here momentarily. Still a bit breezy, but we're having a respite from the pouring rain, and Episcopal taking advantage, moving that ball forward. Looking to transition across field, nice pass, but Irwin's manages to get on the other end of that ball. Stick obstruction there, it'll be the Owls ball coming out. Charlotte Rowe on the restart. No, it looks like Maggie Mullen will come forward to take that from the back line. She's going to transfer back to DeRose, just in front of goalkeeper Sarah Davis. DeRose plays it wide on the far sideline. Irwin's looking to be methodical here in this transition, building from the back. Broken up nicely by EA. It's Van Treska looking forward for Hussein. Hussein looking to play it into the circle, intercepted by the Owls. And the rain is back. Ball forward there. No offsides in field hockey. Here comes the Owls in transition. Ball shot in front of the cage. Beautiful job there by Isabel Andrews, the junior goalkeeper. Irwin's had a clear numbers advantage in the circle. Episcopal able to shut that down. Just a fantastic job there by the Caroline Chisholm for the Agnes Irwin Owls, carrying that ball forward, able to set up her teammates in front of the cage. If not for heroics from the Episcopal goalkeeper, Irwin's would be on the board. Chisholm again, she's not done. She was looking ahead for Natalia Rusin, unable to make that connection. Episcopal will restart from deep in their own defensive third. Chisholm knocking it to the turf. Little too aggressive there. Just in front of the Agnes Irwin cheering section, they were yelling for a card there for physical play. The referee not awarding that penalty on Bruder, the anchor of this Episcopal Academy team. Irwin's restart, that was Gerber. Irwin's looking for the circle. Cleared out by EA, but that pass picked off in transition by the Owls. Bruder again covering a lot of ground for the Church women, trying to break that up. Ball played out of bounds off the stick of an EA defender, but the referee rules that restart was lifted dangerously, so Episcopal will maintain possession. Big ball forward here, intercepted beautifully in the midfield. Switching point of transition over to Rowe. Rowe looks wide. Rowe triple teamed. Rowe off of her back heel. Possession to the Churchwomen. Bruder on the restart. Tipped up and out of bounds off of the stick of Catherine Holmes. Ball, Episcopal looking wide, trickles out. Missed that connection here on the near sideline. Agnes Irwin will restart with Maggie Mullen. Deep in their own defensive third for the Owls. Sideline restart for the Churchwomen. Bruder unable to control it off of her stick and over the end line. And just when we thought the rain had subsided, it's making a nice resurgence here. Conditions continue to deteriorate as part of Tropical Storm Nicole. Irwin's on the restart. DeRose, beautiful ball up the middle for Holmes. Holmes turning, double teamed off of her body and possession back to the Churchwomen. DeGennaro plays forward. Beautiful job by DeRose to clear it out of the circle. Just out of danger. You know, in field hockey, you've got to score from within that critical scoring area we call the circle. You can see the Irwin's defense just very, very fundamentally sound. Sticks low and ready, sweeping the ball consistently out of danger. That one off the foot of an Agnes Irwin defender just outside the circle will be an EA restart. Quickly off the stick of Bruder, looking to go end line. Trickles out off the stick of an Agnes Irwin defender, and Episcopal will go again. Bruder giving way for block. Block on the restart. Back to Gilman, changing direction. Gilman looking ahead. Ball into the corner. Got a stoppage in play, I believe for an injured player. EA on the restart. And here comes Chisholm. Chisholm wants that foul called. Ball played forward. .7:30 left to play here. Agnes Irwin able to flip the field, looking to pin EA deep in their own defensive third. Big ball out from the back line. Gerber comes forward. Gerber playing forward. Gerber looking for the circle. Intercepted beautifully by EA. Great work there from Grace Murphy, the junior defender for the Churchwomen. Murphy still on the ball. Murphy restarts, looks midfield, pressured by Gerber. Bruder on the restart here at midfield. Bruder carrying forward. Bruder plays it forward. She was looking ahead for Gallagher. Gallagher closely marked, and that ball just out of her reach. DeRose will restart for the Agnes Irwin Owls. DeRose double teamed. DeRose looking for space, finds Mullen. Mullen's clearing pass intercepted by the Churchwoman. DeRose there to help out. Mullen breaking it up, pushing the ball out over the sideline. It'll be an EA restart with Gilman here on the near sideline. No, excuse me, she gives way for Bruder. Bruder plays inside. EA looking for the circle. Irwin's able to get their feet around and clear that ball out. Clearing clearing ball off of the body of an Agnes Irwin player. It'll be EA on the restart. Bruder looking for the circle. Bruder looks for her reverse chip. Ball up, just wide of the post. AIS goalkeeper Sarah Davis read that one the whole way, but the ball was wide of the cage. Episcopal applying pressure here. Close to 5 minutes left, approaching 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. DeRose looking for the clear. DeRose double teamed. DeRose triple teamed. Agnes Irwin bench screaming for the foul, and they get it. DeRose carrying forward. Beautiful play out wide. Finds Vander. Vander was looking ahead for Chisholm. Couldn't quite make that connection, but clearly that is a connection that Agnes Irwin wants to take advantage of, up from Vander to Chisholm into the attacking third. Approaching here on the near sideline. That was DeGennaro for Episcopal. Looks ahead and finds Gallagher. Gallagher into the circle. We'll have a long hit coming out for the Agnes Irwin Owls, much to the chagrin and dismay of the Episcopal bench. It'll be DeRose on the restart. DeRose's been trying to dribble off of these restarts, but she's been in some tight quarters, and this time she elects to transfer across her back line. Chisholm from Vander. Chisholm up the sideline. Chisholm still in control. Chisholm into the circle for the Owls. Chisholm looking to get on her reverse chip. Chisholm asking for fouls in transition, but the referee, maintaining that she had played possession, called that last one off of Chisholm's feet, and the ball will go over to Episcopal, but Agnes Irwin able to win the ball back on transition. Approaching 3 minutes left here in the third quarter, still tied 0-0, scoreless here at Buggy Field on the campus of Episcopal Academy. Thanks so much for tuning in. Annual EA Agnes Irwin field hockey matchup. Bruder out of the backfield for the Churchwomen. Bruder across midfield, challenged by Gerber. Bruder still with the ball. Beautiful takeaway there, just poked away beautifully for the Owls by Lucy Page. Got some equipment flying. Ball's out of bounds, and renewed wind and rain here on Buggy Field. Less than ideal conditions for this field hockey matchup this afternoon as the clock ticks down toward 2:30 left in the third quarter, and we are knotted in a scoreless tie. Restart from EA. Page on the far sideline. It'll be Page on the restart for the Owls. Ball played ahead. Nicely done by Episcopal there. Vantreska on the takeaway. Looking forward for Gallagher. Gallagher unable to control. Again, great work by Page but for Agnes Irwin, winning that ball back for the Owls. Beautiful look for Gerber in the midfield. Lots of space for Gerber. Gerber looks ahead. She looked like she was trying to find Catherine Lurch, unable to connect. Battle for the ball now, sticks down on the field. Episcopal comes out with it. That's Bruder. Bruder, very, very physical, not afraid to use her body there. Keeps possession for the Churchwomen. Be Bruder on the restart. Looks to switch the field. Ball will go out over the near sideline. It's hard to imagine that the rain could get any stronger, but it seems to be doing just that as it continues here, and the wind's picking up on Buggy Field. Third quarter winding down. 50 seconds left on the clock. Ball played out into the midfield. Picked up nicely there by Chisholm for Agnes Irwin. Chisholm looking ahead, unable to make that connection. Ball trying to be played out of the back defensive third by the Church women. Irwin's trying desperately to keep it here. Great work by Vander to do just that. Into the circle, but cleared out quickly by the Church women. That's some nice defense there. Five seconds left to play here in this third quarter. And the horn sounds, and that's where it will end. We are still knotted in a scoreless tie here at Buggy Field on the campus of Episcopal Academy in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. Thanks so much for tuning in for this afternoon's field hockey matchup. Second Interact matchup of the season always marks the traditional EA Agnes Irwin Day clash, the battle for the banner, this year being hosted on the Newtown Square campus. Again, tough conditions here at Buggy Field this afternoon. The wind and the rain certainly not dampening the spirit of these two squads or their fan base, their loyal fan base here on the sidelines. We'll step away for a few moments, bring you back for fourth quarter action here on the campus of Episcopal Academy. We'll talk again soon. Welcome back to Buggy Field on the campus of the Episcopal Academy here in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. My name is Meg White, and thanks for joining us for today's field hockey matchup between the homestanding Episcopal Academy Church women and the visiting Owls of the Agnes Irwin School. Quite a matchup here this afternoon. These two teams have met twice already this season, once in conference play and once in the PESA tournament. Episcopal taking both of those contests 2-1. Some tough conditions here this afternoon, the wind and the rain, but that has not dampened the enthusiasm from both of these squads and their fans as the battle for the banner 2022 takes place. Tightly matched thus far this afternoon, both teams dealing with, of course, the elements. Back and forth in the first quarter, Episcopal really dominated. Second quarter, Agnes Irwin was able to answer. Third quarter was really more about Episcopal and trying to generate chances, but the Agnes Irwin defense has stood strong. We've had only 4 penalty corners on the afternoon, 2 for each side. So really been battling each other and, as we said, battling the wind and the rain here on Buggy Field this afternoon. Restart from Gilman here on the near sideline. She looks to transition across the back line and transfer using Murphy. Murphy playing out wide again for Powell on the far sideline. Great step in there from Rebecca Block, midfielder, defensive midfielder for the Church women. Back here on the near sideline looking for Gilman. Ball trickles off of her stick. Who wants it? EA in off the sidelines looking for Bruder. Bruder dribbling forward, dribbling through 3 defenders, now 4. Bruder passes off to Block, give and go. Block, back to Gallagher. Gallagher and Agnes Irwin able to break up yet another offensive rush from this hard-charging Episcopal attack. It'll be an EA restart. coming in, block electing to go back to her back line, transferring that ball, changing their point of attack, trying to break down this Agnes Irwin defense, which has stood strong all afternoon. Ball advanced up the far sideline by Ventresca, senior for Episcopal. Restart for the Owls. Ventresca able to break that up. Looking for the circle, looking up ahead. Ball into the circle. Advance forward. Great work by the Agnes Irwin defense. Get their feet out of the way and clear that ball without generating a penalty corner. Ball lifted into space. Irwin's on the restart with Chisholm in the midfield. Aerial again into space. Beautiful job there. Great reception by Rusin. Rusin looking to get into the circle. Ball out over the end line harmlessly for a free hit by Episcopal. Agnes Irwin successful in transitioning that ball, flipping the script. EA will now have to clear from deep within their own defensive third. Bit of a topped ball there on the restart. Agnes Irwin, referee allows advantage to be played. Great work there. They were looking for Rusin on the far side. She was not able to connect. Restart for Vander on the far sideline. She has just been an anchor for this Owls defense today. Played the ball forward, unable to connect. EA will restart coming out of their own defensive third with Murphy. Chisholm. Chisholm, an outstanding job. Ball just played off her foot. Bruder on the restart. Bruder dodging through the midfield. Bruder. Great stick work there. Beats another defender. Bruder. Bruder, obviously, certainly one of the top players in the state of Pennsylvania, if not in the country, showing just why she has received that kind of recognition. But unable to convert thus far today against a stout Agnes Irwin defense. Tough foul here on the near sideline. Players tangled up. It'll be an EA restart. Excuse me, an Irwin's restart. Did look like the contact there was initiated by the Episcopal player. So it'll be Chisholm for the Owls. Chisholm changing direction. Chisholm again changing direction, looking for space in the midfield. Poked away nicely by Episcopal. Bruder. Gerber with the cleanup, winning it for the Owls. Gerber looking wide. Vander into the circle. Big ball there. Shot just wide of the cage. Perhaps the Owls' best opportunity of this second half. Just a chip shot off of the stick of Charlotte Rowe after a fantastic transition started with the takeaway from Chisholm, but then a great advance forward by Vander for the Owls. Just not able to finish in the scoring circle. Clock ticks down under 10 minutes. We're still tied 0-0 here from Buggy Field on Agnes Irwin EA Day. Owls back, transferring across their back line to Rose. DeRose with her head up, looking into the midfield. Tipped away briefly, but won back by Agnes Irwin, now challenged in the midfield. Fantastic defensive work there for EA by DeGennaro. Just a freshman. Doing a great job here in her first EA Agnes Irwin Day matchup. Good work from the freshman midi. EA with the restart deep in their own attacking third. Looking to penetrate that circle and generate a shooting and scoring opportunity. Ball played wide. Ventreska into the circle. Ventreska looking for a reverse chip. Vander working on her. Ventreska gets the ball off. Beautiful teamwork there from Agnes Irwin. Team defense. Page trying for the clear out. Ball into the circle again. Ball tipped in front. Again, the Agnes Irwin defense bending, but not breaking. But we will have a corner opportunity here for Episcopal. Just their third corner opportunity of the afternoon. 7:55 left to play here in the contest. We are still scoreless. Can Episcopal convert on this third set piece opportunity to take the lead here at Buggy Field? We've got a referee timeout. Seems like we don't have the proper equipment for the defensive players who are in the cage. The defensive players in a defensive unit on a penalty corner often wear additional protective gear. The players on the field just usually wearing shin guards and mouth guards, oftentimes because they're rushing out of the cage toward potentially oncoming shots and balls. They will wear facial gear to protect them. Certainly the field hockey ball is hard, but it comes with a great deal of velocity as well off a direct hit, particularly when a player like Charlie Bruder is taking that shot. So Agnes Irwin taking the time, the referee allowing them the time to strap on their facial protective gear. And now we will have EA's third penalty corner of the afternoon. Insert, looking for Bruder at the top of the circle. Shot, direct drive. Save! Isabel Andrews, a junior goalkeeper for Agnes Irwin, able to shut down that direct shot from Charlie Bruder. And the Owls defense once again has bent but not broken. Referee calls the second penalty corner for an infraction questioned by Agnes Irwin captain Lauren DeRose, unsuccessfully arguing her point. So Episcopal will take their fourth penalty corner of the contest. Switching things up here, insertion will come from the opposite side. Ball played short. Ventreska swept across, looking for the post. Ball still in front of the cage, off the foot of an EA player, and the Agnes Irwin defense yet again stands strong. Owls defense bending but refusing to break. DeRose on the restart. That aerial looking wide for Vander. Vander unable to bring that down successfully. Episcopal starting again. Nice work there from Maggie Mullen. Switching sides. Episcopal, great work. Bruder trying to force her way into the circle. Foul there off the body of the Agnes Irwin, ball off the body of the Agnes Irwin defender. It'll be Bruder on the restart just outside of the circle. She'll be looking to drive this ball in, maybe for a deflection. Nice challenge there by the Owls. Great help from Episcopal. Irwin still looking for the clear. Chisholm unable to get it. Clear space. Referee here from the far side of the field making that call off the body of an Agnes Irwin player. Episcopal will have the restart, much to the chagrin of the Agnes Irwin sideline. Bruder with the back pass. Bruder looking for the give and go, looking for the return. Gallagher into the circle, looking for a pass. Beautiful job there by Block. Restart from EA. Ventreska looking to get the ball into the circle. She is successful. Chip, shot, up. Great defense there from DeRose. Ball off of her feet. Fantastic body control, stick control by DeRose. Feet out of the way, stick handling, beautiful stick handling by the Owls, and they are in transition. Ball up to Vander. Vander looks forward. Looking for Rusin. Rusin trying to keep it in. She does. Chisholm now. Into the circle. Lot of contact. Gerber. Finally, the referee sees the player down on the field. That is Chisholm for Agnes Irwin. A lot of contact on that last play, dumping Chisholm to the turf. No whistle from the referee. Referee not noticing that there was a player actually down on the field. Now we've got the stop. There'll be restart for the Church women here at midfield. Things getting a little physical out there on the field. Just over 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. We are still knotted in a 0-0 tie. Referee calling a bully on the spot, our second of the game, much to the consternation of Coach Paul Zelenak for EA. He claims that they had possession. But we will have the restart here. It will be the old school bully on the spot, Gerber and Bruder. Bruder wins it. Referee rules a stick obstruction off the stick of Bruder. Episcopal will restart, Agnes Irwin will restart. Chisholm on the ball for the Owls. Chisholm changing the point of attack. Nicely controlled there on the far sideline by Page. Page under pressure. Bruder carrying forward. Bruder absolutely plowing through. Maggie Mullen. Mullen up and off the turf. Coaching staff from Agnes Irwin out onto the field, and Agnes Irwin will call a timeout, a pause in the action. Emotions running high here at Buggy Field, and no surprise, we are knotted 0-0, 3:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. This annual EA Day matchup between the Agnes Irwin Owls and the Episcopal Academy Church women. So glad you joined us today. If you're out here on the field, you probably made the wise decision to be at home watching from the comfort of your living room or kitchen. Windy and rainy conditions here at Buggy Field as these two teams battle in the field hockey portion of the annual EA Agnes Irwin Day, the battle for the banner here 2022. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Meg White. Teams are taking a timeout now. We'll take one too and bring you back for today's conclusion. Welcome back to Buggy Field as we wind down to our exciting conclusion of today's field hockey matchup between the Agnes Irwin Owls and the Episcopal Academy of Churchwomen. We're coming out of a timeout here. Agnes Irwin calling timeout after one of their players received an injury. She is back up and on the field. It'll be Agnes Irwin on the restart after the foul committed in the midfield. Bit of a tangle of bodies out there in these bad conditions. But Mullen back up and into the game for the Owls. Restart misplayed out over the sideline. Episcopal will take over. Still not at 0-0. Both teams looking some way, anyway, to generate a scoring opportunity and get on the board here and close this one out. Restart by Agnes Irwin. Ball played forward. Looking for the circle is Episcopal. Ball played dangerously. It'll be an Agnes Irwin restart coming out. Excuse me, an EA restart. These two teams have met twice this season, once in conference, one as part of the PESA State Championship. Episcopal taking both those contests 2-1. So two very closely matched squads out here, and big part of the reason why we are still knotted 0-0 here as the clock ticks down toward the end of the fourth quarter. Restart by Episcopal, block, looking to transfer. Van Treska picks it up into the circle for EA. Beautiful clear for the Owls. Their defense has stood strong all day. Great work there, however, on the defensive end by block for Episcopal. Looks over, playing off of De Janeiro, the freshman. Forward into the circle. A little bit too aggressive on the defense there for the Owls. Episcopal restart with Bruder just outside the circle. Bruder forward into the circle. Bruder wants the call, nothing doing, but Van Treska able to win it back for the Church women. Shot into the back of the cage, looked like it into the back of the cage, but taken from outside the circle. So no harm, no foul there for the Owls defense. DeRose on the restart, looks wide. Agnes Irwin successful all day at clearing that ball up the sideline using the talents of Vander and Chisholm. Not successful, though, in that attempt. Ball played forward, up off the turf, out over the end line. It'll be an Agnes Irwin hit coming out. Just over a minute left to play in regulation in this contest. We'll see if Agnes Irwin's got one more attacking play or rush available to them as time ticks down. That ball from Garber looking wide for Vander, out over the sideline. Episcopal to restart. Stolen away by the Owls. Rusin on the far sideline. Broken up by block for the Church women. Won again by Vander. Referee wants it on a restart. 20 seconds. Vander playing direct. Ruled dangerous by the referee. Church women on the restart. Looking for that long ball. Mullen able to pick it off. The Owls forward. Looking for Rowe, and that will do it in regulation. What a contest here this afternoon between two well-matched teams from the Agnes Irwin School and the Episcopal Academy. The Owls and the Church women finishing 4 quarters of regulation, knotted 0-0, and we will go to overtime. Thanks so much for tuning in this afternoon. My name is Meg White. We're so glad you joined us. We will step away for a few moments and be back for the exciting conclusion of this Interac field hockey matchup. And welcome back to Buggy Field on the campus of the Episcopal Academy in Newtown Square. My name is Meg White, and we've got bonus field hockey here this afternoon between the Episcopal Academy Churchwomen and the visiting Owls of the Agnes Irwin School. It's EA Day, folks, and emotions are running high, even higher, with the battle for the banner on the line. We are scoreless at the end of 45 minutes, so we get some extra time here this afternoon. Closely fought battle between these two teams and these two teams against the elements here this afternoon. The wind and the rain out here at Buggy Field have certainly been a factor for both of these squads, but have not dampened the spirit of both of these fan bases and certainly these two teams. Agnes Irwin here with the tap back as we start overtime. Ball misplayed there on the opening tap by the Owls. Possession to go over to Episcopal. Again, if you're unfamiliar with field hockey, you're thinking there's not that many players on the field. What happened to all the players? We go down to 7v7 in overtime. It opens up a lot of space. The teams can select their players that they choose to be on the field for the overtime period. Opens up space and is designed to actually encourage scoring and encourage a result here on the field. So Episcopal with the ball deep in their attacking third. Ball across. Van Treska trying to chase it down. She's challenged by Vander. Van Treska wins the battle. Van Treska centers the ball. Shot and goal. Van Treska finds a streaking Gallagher just 1 minute into the overtime period, and Episcopal has taken this game. The first two contests this season between these two squads ended in 2-1 overtime contests this afternoon. The Episcopal Academy Churchwomen successful in overtime, defeating the visiting Owls from Agnes Irwin 1-0. What a tremendous contest and battle between these two outstanding field hockey programs. Extra emotions running high here on the field as the Episcopal student body rushes the field to congratulate the field hockey team on their victory today. The Episcopal is one step closer to winning the 2022 banner and maintaining bragging rights for the next 12 months. Disappointment on the faces of the Agnes Irwin Owls. Again, it's a shame. Such a closely fought battle. Emotions running so high here, but Episcopal wins the day. One step closer to winning the banner for 2022. Thanks so much for joining in this afternoon on SFBN on the campus of the Episcopal Academy. This contest being played at the beautiful Buggy Field on the campus of the Churchwomen. And once again, your final score in overtime, Episcopal takes it with a goal off the stick of Gallagher just 1 minute into the first overtime period. Appreciate you tuning in from home. Thanks for the fans for their enthusiasm this afternoon as we battled the elements, and we'll talk to you again real soon.